What's up, Trekkies? Hi, so we've got some news today. So 3 things today, 1 for console, 2 for PC. First thing is it seems like it also might be on console considering it's an event that's kind of tied around a specific date, but it doesn't say it's going to be on console. Just saying that one there. It's First Contact Day, and that will start this Thursday, the 30th, and go all the way till the next Thursday, the 6th. What it is you basically go to Bozeman, Montana, so you have to go to Earth, and there's probably going to be something for Klingons, maybe, to warp there if you have a Klingon main. And you go to Bozeman, Montana, and you basically get a small amount of time to like gather pieces, and then you go to the launch site, and then you launch it, and whoever gets higher, it says here, have a few minutes to collect parts. They'll return to their unfinished models with leftover pieces and improve the pieces they've assembled. After that, everyone will assemble at the missile silo to launch the models. It's a rocket contest. Seems like a fun thing. I'll probably go and watch it. It says Klingon Defense Force and Romulan Republic are permitted to join the festivities, so you probably will get close to Seoul and it'll say go to Bozeman, Montana rather than warping into Earth's starbase. So that looks like fun. That's First Contact Day is April 5th, FYI. The next thing is we have Tier 6 escorts coming. They are new. These aren't like a rehashed pilot or whatever. I don't have any stats on them. That will probably come tomorrow. But the thing is, Starfleet will gain access to the Cation Shikaris escort. And this thing looks sleek AF. Oh my god. Like, it is sleek. Then the Klingons get the Farasan Slethus escort. And Romulans will have the opportunity to get a Riemann Hathos warbird. These look... the Riemann... The thing is, this looks like it's from the underside. At least I hope it's from the... Yeah, this looks like it's from the underside. So it's not a really good look on it. They will have a fleet variant mode available upon release. And in addition to the standard starship trait and console, these escorts have a special heavy weapon equipment slot. Railgun is the heavy weapon. This escort comes equipped with a railgun heavy weapon in its heavy weapon slot. Go figure. This potent weapon deals kinetic damage periodically and fires like a standard weapon, and it may be upgraded like a standard weapon, swapped out for another heavy weapon, and placed in any other starship's heavy weapon slot. So, escorts, at least this one, and then they'll start... I'm not sure if heavy weapons are going to come in other escorts, or future escorts, who knows, but this sounds like it's going to be the secondary deflector slot. Railguns fire in 360-degree arc and deal heavy kinetic damage to your target, and a portion will bypass shields. Heavy weapons are a new item slot into the item inventory. Only heavy weapons can be placed in this slot. Heavy weapons can be upgraded like normal weapons. We went over this one. However, unlike most projectile and directed energy weapons, they are not affected by weapon modes like beam overload, torpedo, or high yield. Initially, these starships and their fleet variants will be the only ships to possess a heavy weapon slot. However, in an upcoming release, many starships will be receiving a heavy weapon slot. The Tier 6 Raiders, and all Tier 6 ships with a Tactical Commander slot. 7 weapons and 1 or fewer hangar bays will receive a heavy weapon slot and access to basic upgradable heavy weapon. So that's probably going to be in the R&D. Players already in possession of one of these starships upon the update's release will need to claim heavy weapon from the Reclaim tab in the dilithium store for 0 dilithium. So the console is the Railgun Destabilizer module. This starship comes equipped with a Railgun Destabilizer module universal console. Sometimes I wonder why the universal console's in there, because duh. Activating this console will cause your starship to overload its railgun and deliver a withering barrage of explosive projectiles at random nearby enemies. Sounds like beam fire at will. Each projectile deals heavy kinetic damage in an area of effect with a small amount of shield penetration. If your hull strength is low at the time of your barrage, you will receive a large increase to your flight speed. Curious. Damage resistance rating and defense for a brief time. Otherwise, your railgun's barrage ability recharge time will be reduced slightly. Cool. This console also provides a passive boost to impulse expertise and maximum weapon power. Sounds like an escort to me. That console can only be put on these 3 new escorts, so... Alright. No real reason to get all 3 of them. There's not like a 3-set bonus or anything. The trait, Evasive Maneuvers, will provide a very high damage resistance rating buff. When Evasive Maneuvers expires, you will receive weapon damage and critical damage buff for a short time. Critical hit damage buff. Crit D. These starships are available in the C-Store individually. They can be purchased in a package. Obviously, look for a follow-up blog. That'll be the stats. That will be coming out tomorrow. So that's that. I'm going to put a card up there. I'm going to put a link to the video below. Because for console, the Dauntless is coming to console. I help you guys. If you've watched Voyager, the Dauntless is the one where where the storyline introduced quantum slipstream, and the guy wanted to get the entire crew of the Voyager over to his ship so that he could quantum slipstream and put them in the middle of the Borg hive and have them all assimilated because something they did. The Dauntless is a really cool ship in the series, and I thought when they first announced it, yay, really cool. I do not like the Dauntless as a science vessel. I really don't. It is a full-blown science vessel, secondary deflector slot, sensor analysis, subsystem targeting, yada yada. Plus 10 weapons, plus 10 aux. Lieutenant Commander Tactical, Commander Science, Lieutenant Intel Science, because this is right when this came out on PC, Intel was becoming a thing. So they were trying to splash it in there a little bit without having a full-blown Intel vessel. Yeah, its console basically makes the enemy and any enemies nearby it look like you, and they get a confuse effect. And then you look like the enemy, and a photonic copy of you appears near your ship. Never seen anyone use that. Radiant Nanite Cloud. This sounds really cool. Have to remember something. While this trait's slotted, all hull heal bridge officer abilities, all of them, will heal for an additional 25% over 4 seconds in a 3-kilometer radius. For 4 seconds in a 3-kilometer radius, which is like, basically, like, because my scattering field and fermion field and the Lucari console go out 5 kilometers. So imagine just slightly over half that. It's like, which means you gotta hug somebody. What do you heal with? And you have to, you know, it's such a passive thing that it's like, you gotta, it's so bad. I'll catch you guys next week. So yeah, again, there's a card and a link below. I don't know what to do for people who watch this on console. I've explained, oh my God, this ship is so bad. I will catch you guys next week. Bye.